Okay, welcome back, guys. So in our last lecture, we were discussing about how to get your particular paper in a suitable journal, how to locate a suitable journal to publish your paper. So in the same line, we'll continue. And in this particular session, we'll discuss about different online available, freely available tools that can help you make an informed decision while selecting a particular journal for your research paper. So I'd like to specify here that the list that I'm going to share here, or that the list that you see here on your website, your screen, is by no means exhaustive. This is a particular list that I follow, and I have found it to be very helpful, and that is why I'm sharing it with you. There may be certain other websites that have a similar function to this. You are free to use them. You should always explore more and more tools, but these are certain tools that I predominantly rely on. So, as I told you, so initially what we did was that we we have a paper, and we have a complete paper here. This is a particular paper that I have just recently completed, and I want to submit it to a particular journal, but I am still not able to decide where to send it. So let us take this particular journal as an or this article as a example, and let us try to find a suitable journal for this particular article. As I already mentioned in my previous video, that this particular article is of interdisciplinary nature. It has some components of structural engineering, some components of composites, and some components of uh, soft computing from soft computing algorithms, or specifically meta-heuristic algorithms. So it is an interdisciplinary paper, and as such, it is important to find a very suitable journal so that the editor doesn't reject it, saying that the paper is beyond the scope of the journal. So the first thing that we need to decide is whether we are going to target a SCI journal or we are going to target an Scopus journal. So once we have decided that, so then we can use any of these tools here. For example, if suppose say, if I have decided that I am going to target a SCI journal, okay, so I will use this particular link. This particular link is to the Clarivate Analytics website. Clarivate Analytics, as I told you, is the parent body which comes out every year with the SCI and the SCI list. Okay, so as you see, I have already logged in here. It's from using my Gmail. So you can also log in using your Gmail. Okay, once you log in, you can you can click on this particular tab, match manuscript. Now we'll take the title. Take the title of the particular paper. Let us paste it here. Similarly, let us take the why you have seen that maybe your most people, that is why you have seen that most people will always tell you that the abstract should be very meaningful. The abstract should have all the information that is there in the paper, because the abstract is the abstract is of a paper is the primary uh, part of the article that most authors or most readers will read. Okay, once they read, then they will decide whether they want to go through the entire paper or not. So the entire quantum of work that you have done in that entire research, that should be suitably summarized in the abstract. And this particular method of shortlisting articles or journals for your paper or your article will work only when you have very aptly uh, used a title. You have a title that properly describes the quantum of work that you have done, and you have an abstract that properly describes the amount of work that you have done in the manuscript. It will not work if your abstract has no connectivity or no connection with your paper. Okay, so because it is trying to map already published articles in certain journals by using your abstract and your title that you have written for your new paper. So I have just put in an information here in the match manuscript details, and now we see that it is showing us found 41 results. So as per our research article, and its abstract, the Collaborative Analytics website says that there are 41 SCI journals that could be suitable for our paper. Okay, so let us see here. Here you find a match score, short by match score. Okay, so the match score is nothing but it takes the individual words in this particular abstract and the title and tries to map them with different abstracts and the titles that are published in that particular journal, and it tries to come up with a similarity score. Okay. That similarity score is 0.98 or 99% for this engineering optimization journal. Okay, it's a very good fit for our work. So because it has this particular words, it will also show us the top keywords. Okay, that finite element analysis coupled meta-heuristic search has 90% match. Okay, for example, host parasite algorithm has 90% match. Particle swarm optimization has 90% match. So in that sense, the website has predicted that the engineering computation is a very good fit for our particular article. Similarly, structural and multidisciplinary optimization, it is again another journal by Springer. Again, you find here composite structures. In fact, in my references, you may see that you may have seen that it has around 8 to 10 citations from this particular journal. So yeah, so it is a very suitable journal. Similarly, engineering with computers is a suitable journal, and so on. As you go on, the level of the match score will go on decreasing. The match score will go on decreasing. In that way, it is there. Okay, so like this, you can primarily decide on, okay, these are the journals where I want to target. Again, some advanced shortlisting features are here in this website as well. So what you can do is that, since this particular website is showing you the entire Web of Science coverage, it's not necessarily only the SCI coverage, it is showing you the SCI, SSCI, ESCI, everything. So if you want only the core criteria, that is the SCI E, okay, just click on here. And if you want, okay, so once you have done this, so as per this criteria, one article or one journal prediction has been deleted from here. So we have 40 options. Out of these 40 options, you may choose based on your understanding, and then again going to the particular website and seeing what are the scopes and what are the scopes and what are the peer review time and other criteria. You have to decide on that, and then you can submit your paper here. Okay, so this is the first way in which you can decide what are the journals that are there in which you can put your research article. Okay, so this works for the SCI or the Web of Science coverage, for the entire Web of Science coverage. Okay, so since I see here that once you have this, suppose say once I see here is that I see a lot of papers are from Springer. For example, this is from Springer and this is from Springer. Okay, similarly some these are also from this is again from Elsevier. Okay, this is again from Wiley. So once you have narrowed it down, okay, so these are the particular journals that are there from these particular publishers. Anyhow, in engineering field, Springer and Elsevier are some of the largest publishers. So let us do another search of similar nature in the Springer website. So Springer also has a tool called the Journal Suggester tool. Let me paste the abstract here. Let me paste the manuscript title here. And again, here you have some additional features, like you can specify the subject area. If it is an interdisciplinary, it's better not to specify a subject area, and you can click on the suggest journals. So once you do that, you see it will show you a ranking. It will show you a list of journals that are plausible for our work or for this particular journal. Again, the number of papers that are the number of journals that are shown here, it may vary for each paper. Okay, again, while searching in this particular website or this particular publisher's website is a better idea, because it gives you an idea of other important things, like what is the average decision time, what is the average acceptance ratio, the acceptance rate, okay, and what is the impact factor. So this all this information are, to this step, all this information are missing from this. Actually, if you want more information for each one, you have to click on the view profile and you have to go and look at the information there. But when you look at the publishers list here, the publishers recommendation here, so all these things are nicely categorized into 3 different columns and you can easily see them. Okay, for example, you can make further modifications here. For example, you can make further modifications here by going to the refined recommendations, and suppose say I want that my journal should have a minimum impact factor of 1, and I can do that. I can put it here 1, and I can click find this search accordingly. So these are the So these are the suggestions that it has given us based on our advanced rankings. So from this, you can decide that which paper is most suitable for your, which journal is most suitable for your particular paper. Okay. So based on this, you can decide. Okay. So it has the acceptance rate also. That is a very important criteria while you're submitting a paper here. Okay. So the other prominent publisher, Elsevier, also has a similar tool like this called the Journal Finder tool in Elsevier. Let us take a look at it. So the layout is similar to that of the Springer. Let us put our name of the paper here. Let us copy paste the abstract here. Here, if you want, you can put, okay, they have a one more advanced search, which is the one more criteria, that is the keywords. Okay, so you may put it, you may not include it. Again, the field of research, you may include it, you may not include it, and find journals. Okay, so now you see it has predicted us a list of journals where we can submit our paper. It has given us a nice list of papers where we can submit our nice list of journals where you can submit our paper. So here, what I like about this Elsevier website is that additionally with the best match, we can also group them by, suppose say, acceptance rate. So now everything will be ranked as per acceptance rate. So like the ocean engineering has a very high acceptance rate, that is around 47%. Okay, and as we go down, we'll see that some of the articles, some of the journals like Advances in Engineering Software has only 8% acceptance rate. Okay, so this is another important or useful criteria or useful tool, so that you can sort it as per your wish. For example, if I want to group them as per the impact factor, then I can have a list down as per impact factor. If I want that, okay, the speed is the primary concern, so then let me click on time to first decision. So this is the first average decision time it takes. So energy takes around 1 week for the first decision. Okay, and so on. As you go down, for example, you see that these journals are very slow. So accordingly, then you can decide, okay, like this journal will take up to 13 weeks. So it will take at least 3 months to give me an initial decision. So based on that, you can make your decision whether you want to submit in journal in this particular journal or not. So by using these tools, you are able to make a more informed decision, right? You are not completely shooting in the dark. You are able to have some more information about the journal, and then the chances of, I will not say that the chances of the rejection or acceptance will be high or low. Rather, I will say that you will be able to make more informed decisions. Similarly, there are some other tools. For example, Willy also has recently started this. Willy is another prominent publisher. Maybe in the engineering it is not so prominent, but especially in the material science and the medicine field, it is quite popular. You find that they have written beta because they have recently started it. Again, here also you can do the similar kind of match. Okay. You can use the similar kind of match here. Even without the title also, you can, all of this you can find. uh, as per its tool, as per this online tool, only one particular journal in Willy is suitable for the kind of work that I have done, and that is computational intelligence. Okay, if you want, okay, so this particular three websites, Elsevier, Springer, and Willy, these are from the publishers. So when you are searching the journals from only their own database, or from their own, only from that publisher. If you want a more broad kind of thing, you can go for the Clarivate Analytics or the Web of Science search, uh, where you will get journals which are listed across different publishers. And there is another one which is on the journalguide.com, which is on the journalguide.com. The journalguide.com is also a very popular manuscript matching tool. It has been around for quite some time. I think it was way before. I may be wrong, but I think this was the first one to start this whole process, even before Clarivate Analytics or the publishers. So let us see here. So here you can see that it is giving us a rank. It is giving us a list of 28 different journals which are suitable for our work. And you here also you see that it is listed different publishers. It is from Elsevier, Transtech, Technopress, Elsevier, Sage. From all the publishers, it tries to list based on the similarity. So here, what you can do, instead of the 10 entities, you can go up to 100, and you can find the entire list here. Okay. So as you can see here, it has taken journals from all different publishers. So it is a more wide kind of tool, but the accuracy of this tool is also a little less as compared to the individual publishers, and as compared to the Clarivate Analytics own website. The accuracy is a little less, but it gives a good idea, or it gives a good rough idea of the kind of journals that they have published similar kind of works to your particular research paper. Okay, that's it from here. So I hope this session was interesting, and I hope you will be using these tools in your future whenever you are trying to submit your future papers. I hope the information that you have gained from this session will be useful to you, has been useful to you, and keep calm and publish papers. Thank you.